Hi. We're not doing anything down
Pay no
under
attention to the man.
under my crotch. Well, it's time for male food. Yeah. Where's the where are my letters here? Where are my letters? All right. How you doing, Professor? How you doing, Professor?
I got a paper cut. Okay.
How you been?
I'm good. How you?
You like the band?
Yo, yeah, they rocking.
All right. You ready for?
Northwest, yeah.
You ready? You ready for this?
Dayton.
You ready?
Let's go.
All right.
Male
From our old friend Lord Soulbi.
Lord Soulbi.
By the way, do you want to do? We have a new. We'll do this first, I guess, since the graphics are already up. Last week's movie. Why not? This movie with Shaolin Invincibles had Kung Fu Gorillas. I know the Fu has many puppets, but do you have any trained animals on staff? Professor Fu, do we have any trained animals on staff?
What's the first part? What is a puppet? What is that?
Puppet. You are a puppet. You're a tool.
No, that's Jake.
Oh, so Jake's our trained animal?
And puppet or whatever.
Dance monkey.
Do the jiggle wiggle thing for us again.
The truffle shuffle.
Yeah, do the jiggle. Do it.
No, I don't think so.
All right, by the way, Lord
have it
Soulbi
on
countdown. Let's do this. Boom.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? 97 votes.
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me.
And you know what? Last week we
Today's
said
number, kids,
we
is
said we would deduct
97.
votes if he got any votes.
Negative vote?
If we got any votes saying don't bring him on the show,
Right.
nobody voted to bring to say
See,
don't bring
that's
him.
my new calling in life.
That's a challenge.
You want to keep him off the show?
I want to get it. I want to start a fan club so we never have to mention his name again.
Wow.
From now on, when we get emails, it'll be like, we have an email from you know who.
This divorce has made you
A little bit.
made
A little
you
bitter.
pretty pissed off.
Better stew.
From Wells
Better is
DJ.
sometimes better.
From Wells DJ. First thing he says, let
Wells
Dr.
DJ
D
Sparrow,
let
come
Dr. D
on,
know that a group of beavers is a colony. Actually, a group of beavers is a
Muff.
Muff.
It's a muff.
but I'm beginning to think Soulbi is fictitious and a rating stunt. Stu, how would you answer that?
I didn't
You think-
see the question.
Wells DJ thinks that Soulbi is fictitious and a rating
We
stunt.
could only be so flippin' lucky.
That,
Or pathetic. One or two.
all right, the Blue Shadow.
The blue shadow.
CityBeat is way off base for not including the Friday Night Foo in their Best of Cincinnati survey. All Foo viewers should boycott this rag and its advertisers. Wow.
All 16 of them.
Email votes.
Yeah.
Email votes to CityBeat.
And the Blue Shadow continues. Do you like your popcorn buttered or plain? Professor Fu, how do you like your popcorn?
Deep fried.
Wow, really?
Sickening.
I like my popcorn like I like my women. Salty and hot.
You have to
And covered in butter.
You're also paying too
And
much
black. Dear Captain Dave from Citizen Cool Guy. I'm beginning to think that Citizen Cool Guy, that's not his real name.
I'm starting to think it's where Lord Soulbi.
Really?
No.
When I
That's sad.
watch a movie, I need to sit in a comfortable seat, but the only chair I see in the studio is the director's chair you sit in.
This is not true.
Do you actually have to sit while the rest of the movie is rest of the crew is forced to stand during the movie? How do we, when the movie's on, what are we up to? What are we doing? Are we all sitting around watching the movie?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I have a seat right here.
You have a seat
never
right
get
here?
To see it. Yeah.
You want to show your seat on national TV?
Would you like to see my seat on national
I
TV?
would like to not see your
I will show you my seat on TV.
From Drunken So,
Drunken So.
if you and the Foo Crew were to create
So what? That's
the
all right.
most epic
still a rock
Kung
star.
Fu movie, what actors, living or dead, would you have in it? Jake, what actors would you put in your most epic Kung Fu movie?
It would have to be Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and RoboCop.
Stu, who would you put in this with them?
Mark Hamill and Mark Harmon.
Okay.
Summer
Professor
School
Fu?
2.
That's right.
So we've got Hamill, Harmon, Van Damme, Norris, RoboCop, and
Jack Atherton.
Jack Atherton, and I'll throw in an Eddie Deason.
Stupid face.
From La Gen. La Gen? La Gen. Oh, I'm sorry. Gil, who would you put in? Who would you put in your most awesome epic movie?
Me.
As the guy everyone kicks up on?
Yeah, I'd be the one that.
The macho gay guy.
Yeah.
Stupid face.
From La Gen. If you could have any super kung fu power, what would it be and why? Professor Fu, what would your super kung fu
Here I
power
am.
be? Yeah.
Stronger arms. That's what it. Or maybe 2 working arms.
Yeah, what's going on with this arm? What happened to this arm?
I think
You
it's stroke.
had a stroke?
Yeah, stroke.
Oh,
Paraplegia. Right side heavy
I'm- I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Wow.
That's all.
Jake, what would your super kung fu power be?
To punch through people's skulls. Yeah.
Stu?
I'm going to have to steal one from the Professor Fu from the throwback era. I'd have to say the death touch.
The death touch.
Oh, you
Death touch.
Professor Fu does not have the death touch if he did.
You remember the death
All right,
touch?
come on. Hit me with the death touch. See, it's not. There's no death touch.
2,
From Big Steve-O.
3.
See, it only works this far.
Now we go back to movie.
It didn't do the whole thing.
No.
From Big Steve-O, I
It's
think.
more of a paraplegic
Yeah,
touch.
it doesn't last very long. Big Steve-O
That's
says,
what she said.
it's so much having 6 consecutive weeks of fish on Friday for Lent. If you had the choice, what would you eat instead of fish for the Lenten season? I'm not Catholic, so I don't have to deal with any of this Lent stuff. Jake, are you of the Catholic persuasion?
No, I'm not.
So you don't have to deal with Lent. Stu,
He looks more boots.
Not Catholic, but
Not-
I'll tell you what I'd like to eat.
what would you eat for Lent?
You don't want me to answer that question on
Something
TV?
without one.
Is it fishy?
It can be.
Or pie.
Oh no.
As we know, as we know, Professor Fu used to be an ordained priest.
He was Jewish.
He's a little of everything.
I would.
He's gone all around. So what are you going to eat instead of fish? What are you going to eat instead of fish for Lent, Professor?
Jelly beans.
Finally, from Shannon, our old friend Shannon wrote back, what's up with the Mac Attack dude? He reminds me of one of those tall, skinny plastic blow-up things with the wavy arms you see at the car dealership. Johnny Mac's not here to defend himself. What are you doing? You got to get the... Somebody just tuning in now at home
Stupid face.
is going, oh, it's the...
This feels good.
It's dance fever.
Good for your back.
Let's go back to Dragon Lee and the verses.
The five brothers.
Here's buses.
Gil told me it was and.
What does Gil know?
That's
Drunken Gil.
okay, Dragon Lee
Gil master.
versus the 12 brothers.
I thought it was
And
Versus.
Dragon Lee versus and.
We have a scene coming up where we have some cross-dressing dude.
So it's you?
Yes.